This video is intended to demonstrate the proper installation of new brake line fittings on your vehicle without damaging the brake line fittings or the components the lines are being connected to. It is possible that while replacing brake lines on your vehicle, that rust or dirt could fall into the threaded ports, causing a poor sealing surface. To reduce the risk of debris falling into the threaded ports, remove any dirt and rust from around the threaded connections before removing the threaded fitting from the ports. Clean around the connections using a small bristle brush. Brake clean and compressed air can also assist in cleaning around the connections. Remove the threaded fittings from the ports using the correct size wrench. Even if you are careful, it is still possible for debris to fall into the threaded ports. Any debris located between the sealing surface of the flared brake line and the bottom of the port could cause a fluid leak or possibly even block the flow of fluid to the brakes completely. It is best to visually check inside of the threaded ports before installing any new brake line fittings. If any debris is noticed, clean the ports using a Q-tip, a small pick, or compressed air. You will also need to make certain that the flared end of the brake line is free from debris. This can easily happen when installing the line into the vehicle if the end of the line comes in contact with anything that is greasy or rusty. Once you are sure that the port and the brake line are free from any debris, start the fitting by hand. Make sure you can turn the fitting multiple revolutions by hand before using a wrench on the fitting. If the fitting is not started by hand with multiple threads engaged with the port, it is possible that you could cross-thread the fitting in the port. If the port becomes cross-threaded, you will most likely need to replace the component with the bad threads. If the component is something like an ABS module or brake caliper, this could be quite expensive to replace.